Well, hey gang, how are you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and covering all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet. These are going to cover the dates of the 2nd through the 9th of June 2025. And hey, you know what? Let's jump into it. There's so much to tell you. And once again, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible because once again, I've got just so many photos to show you in the photo gallery, so you can just skip ahead. If you don't want to listen to me go blah, 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 just skip ahead to the photo gallery. Once again, I think I've got more photos in the gallery than I've ever had. There's just so much going on right now. I'm not sure where to start. It is warm. It's getting warmer. We're heading into the summer months, but for sure, we're definitely into a warm water bite. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some cold water fish hanging around. For one, the rooster fish. I don't know if you've been following us for the last month, but this has been the best rooster fishing I've seen in the 30 years we've been down here. You know, during the season, if boats come back and they say, yes, listen, I got 1, 2, maybe 3 rooster fish, that's a good day. Right now, we're getting 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12, 20 rooster fish a day. If you want to sit on the hole and catch 20 to 30 pound rooster fish, they are there. They're boiling on baits. If you want the bigger ones, you've got to spend time and go catch those bigger sabalo. These are the 12 to 18 inch ladyfish baits. Big fish, big baits. They are producing some 60, 80. We've had a couple fish that have tickled, if not over the 100-pound size on these fish. They are brutes, they are beasts. So we've still got those. They're going. Everyone's having fun. Everyone who wanted to knock off a rooster fish off their bucket list, they're filling the whole bucket. Other fish, you know, we've been waiting for the Dorado to happen. A lot of guys coming down, they want the Dorado. The warm water brings them in, and we've been waiting for them to start. And we've been getting maybe 1, maybe 2 here and there. A boat will get 1, another boat will get 2, maybe someone else gets 1, but very inconsistent. Well, you know, about 2 or 3 days ago, we found the spot. Everything turned on. The planets aligned. We've been seeing the sargassoweed, these strands of seaweed basically floating on the ocean north of town. What we're waiting for is the water to get warmer, and then we're waiting for these strings of kelp, if you will, gathering up and turning into patties, because that brings the bait fish in. It brings the flying fish there to lay eggs, and that brings the Dorado. We've gotten actually some limits the last couple days. Nice Dorado, maybe running anywhere from about 10 to about 20 pounds. Some larger fish as well, some 30 and 40 pound fish in there also. Losing quite a few. You know, we've got a lot of first timers down here having a great time getting that rooster fish, getting pargo, getting cabria, getting amberjack, still finding some Sierra, and now the Dorado are in, and they are spectacular fish. You've not caught a Dorado. They're colorful, they jump, they're very eager to bite. Very often you get into a school of these things and they will fight to get to the bait. What they do is they eat, they mate, they grow, and then they reproduce. And they keep doing this over and over again. Their lifespan is only about 4 or 5 years. A 40-pound rooster fish is something like only 4 years old. But in that time, they've made thousands of babies. So it's a very reproductively great resource, great fun, great eating. We've had a lot of folks bringing their fish to the Tailhunter restaurant, and we've been feeding them. We've had cocktails, we've had music at night, and everyone is enjoying fresh caught fish. Other things going on, like I said, the pargo are still here, especially those big pargo lisa, those ones that look like giant mullet. These are the mullet snapper, and they're still spawning in the shallows. Most of the fish are running, I'd say, 10 to 12, 15 pounds. These are very tough fish. If you hook 4 or 5 and get just 1 to the boat, you're doing pretty well. But these are also still spawning in right now, getting Jack Crevalle, and these, I tell you, you know, the fish this year are not only plentiful, but I'm seeing some of the largest fish that I've seen in 30 years. Normally, for instance, cabria. We're getting these huge cabria that are, I'm going to say, almost grouper-sized fish. Normally they're about 12 to 18 inches. Now they're about 12 to 18 pounds, some even larger than that. And the fish were breaking off in the rocks. Hey, who knows how big those things are, but I've seen them diving, and some of these down there that we're not bringing up can go 20, 30 pounds. So these are larger cabria that we're seeing as well. We're seeing, like I said, the pargolisa, the rooster fish are still bouncing all over the place, and the Dorado are in. We've got another 10 or 15 other species still biting. So listen, I'm going to get things quiet. I'm going to shut up for now. Stay tuned, and watch the fishing gallery coming up. Got so much going on right now, trying to think of so many things I don't want to miss. But just look at the fishing gallery. That will give you a great idea of what's been going on. If you are coming down in the next couple of weeks, it's warm, it's hot, stay hydrated. Make sure you cover yourself with the sunscreen. We've had a couple people get sick. Top of the ears, top of the shoulders, those are the obvious places. But top of your thighs, which are going to get a ton of the sunshine, and the top of your feet, which are going to be exposed to the sun. Don't want you getting sick, don't want you getting overheated, don't want you getting sunburned. Anyway, quickly done. I'm Jonathan for the Mexican Minute. Gotta go, gotta put some folks on a plane, and the boats are going to start coming in right now. So you take care. Thank you for checking in. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a like, and please subscribe. And you take care of each other. We'll catch you next week on the Mexican Minute.